Turvy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And this game, for their leverage, being the low man with power, which plays.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On 1st down, Wheatley.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
They'll run on 1st down.
Wheatley. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Friedman. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Again to throw. Willis on second down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Friedman. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
At the 47-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, Friedman. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Okay, break.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Up the middle they go. Woody. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready. 60 by 6.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
18, 5 in. Hurt. 60 Maverick.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Titans.
Go.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Warriors 17. Go.
Willis wants to pass it again.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This now a 3rd and 4.
70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Operating from the gun, Friedman. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley, he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
55 yards rushing.
Second and 3.
First half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On second down, Wheatley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. On 1st down, Friedman. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Friedman. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Friedman.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Woody, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Willis now off play action.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Second and 7. Here's Willis.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Right back to the air with Willis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down, Friedman.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10.
Throwing again, Friedman. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Come on, set.
A final shot before break. Friedman. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to...
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Crack all 80. Let's go.
Willis now off of play action.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Play action. Willis.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
Ready, set. 65 jack.
Play action. Here's Willis.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. And the Titans first down.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Tennessee.
Okay, ready? Back to 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Back to throw. Friedman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Taken from just outside the 30. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
65, 65, check it.
2nd down, here's Willis.
And that is incomplete here.
And that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Woody. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Willis looking to throw it. He'll let this go for Adams. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Friedman.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Friedman.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Willis. Cockrell holds it in left side.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Willis.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Willis looking to throw it.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Friedman.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18, right in.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Wheatley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Friedman. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did.
And now here is another interception.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st and 10, Jeffers.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now an audible here into something else.
22-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jeffers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3rd down and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, Jeffers. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Tennessee, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.